Welcome back, WICR, to the final segment of the day. We're getting into these NFL recap and preview for the following week. Of course, we're going to start it off with Joe and the top performers of Week 6.
All right, so top performers of Week 6. We're going to go QB position. And number 1 is Joe Flacco. 21 completions, 29 attempts, 306 yards with 5 touchdowns. And I believe that was in the first half, right?
4 in the first quarter. On pace for 16 touchdowns.
And then, honestly, not really happy to see him there, but I do like him as a quarterback. Tom Brady, number 2. 27 completions, 37 attempts. Look, you see how their completions and attempts aren't that far apart. 361 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Brady's in the groove.
We're going to go to running back position.
Walsh dropped him.
I'm going to put Giovanni Bernard first. 18 attempts, 137 yards. He averaged 7.6 yards and 1 touchdown. And then I'm going to put LaShawn McCoy second. I put him second. He had 22 attempts, 149 yards, but no touchdowns. And then here's something that's funny, too. I'm going to put this guy third. Out of over, he came over. Like, he did better than Le'Veon Bell and Matt Forte. Cam Newton rushed for 17 times for 107 yards and 1 touchdown. I think that's better than LaShawn McCoy, don't you? Don't you think?
Hey, listen, Cam Newton's a complete stud, and I just want to say, Ben Tate, thank you for both those touchdowns.
And wide receiver position, number 1. Kind of sad. T.Y. Hilton. 9 receptions, 223 yards, 1 touchdown. I took him out of my fantasy team, fantasy lineup 5 minutes before the game started. Upset with that. Alshon Jeffrey, 5 receptions, 136 yards, no touchdowns. And I'm going to go with the best defense of the week. I'm going to go with the Eagles. 0 points allowed, 8 sacks, 85 rushing, and 168 passing against them. Honestly, that was great defense by the Eagles. But, yeah.
Yeah,
top performance.
Why wasn't DeMarco Murray in rushing?
He was there, but I think Giovanni Bernard and LaShawn McCoy did
I got to be honest though. I mean, we're actually about to get into our takeaways of the week, and you're probably going to touch on this. I just want to say, DeMarco Murray, I mean, still deserves all the credit.
Yeah.
That offensive line really did show just how really good they are.
Yeah.
They really did. But all right, we're gonna get into takeaways. Kind of spoiled it, but Petey, go ahead. Your takeaway from Week 6.
That the Seahawks defense is not what they were last year.
Can't
agree.
Yeah, I mean that's
said in the beginning of the year they're overrated.
No, yeah, I mean you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
I thought that they would be good again this year, but they're just not.
They don't.
There's still a long season.
They don't seem to be the same, to be honest. But obviously, still a long season. Now Joe, what did you just take away?
That the Cleveland Browns are gonna win the division, and they gotta beat the Ravens.
Wait, no, I just want to clarify. Just you think they might, or you think they are? Like right now, if you were gonna,
they are.
Okay.
What's your reasoning behind that?
Hoyer.
Honestly,
Flacco.
Okay. Calm down. The defense playing good. Joe Hayden basically, I think locked up. Antonio Brown.
Ben Tate, 2 touchdowns rushing.
Even the backup running back had one.
Cromwell.
Cromwell. Yeah,
I got really mad.
Touchdown.
Ben Tate had 2.
I mean, they made Palamahu look stupid out there. Stupid.
You know what? I mean,
stupid out there.
It's not my takeaway, but dude, the Steelers look terrible.
Yeah.
They're pretty bad.
Yeah.
Also, the Bucs had a close game against the Jaguars and then just got blown out by the Browns.
Jordan Cameron had a deep touchdown. Palamahu was like, what? Like, where is he? What? Like, it's crazy. Didn't expect that.
Now I'm gonna go to my takeaway because my little brother Connor, the big Andy Dalton guy, so me and him keep having these arguments, and I said they were gonna lose 4 in a row. So
I know this is
so he looks at me and he goes, "Oh, I can't wait for you to go onto your radio show and tell everyone how stupid you are. They're not even gonna lose 2 in a row. Watch this." And my man, the Bengals kicker, whoop! He missed that one. Honestly, I mean they tied.
Yeah,
they didn't lose.
They didn't win.
They didn't lose. And I still think though it shows that the Bengals were not as good as everyone thinks they are. And now they're going to the Colts. one of the hotter teams in the league.
It's true.
And they're going to the Ravens, also one of the hotter teams in the league.
Yeah.
My only thing is I just want to quickly comment. The Panthers had the ball, 4th and 1 on the other team's 16-yard line, about 3:30 left on the clock. Field goal ties it, touchdown wins it. Overtime rules. Realistically, they kick that field goal, they're not getting the ball back. Do you kick that field goal and make sure you don't lose that game, or do you go for it on 4th and 1 and see if you guys can put the touchdown in? Because honestly, Personally, I think I was just upset because I wanted them to win the game because of my prediction. But I didn't. I was kind of torn. I didn't know what would have been the right move.
It looks like Coach Rivera, right? Coach Rivera.
Yeah.
He never saw the Goonies as a child. Goonies go for it all. You want to win the game, you go for it. You don't settle.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I would be more upset with the tie if I was him now. Like, he should be really upset because then he's gonna think about, I should have went for it. You go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, I would have went for it 100%.
I mean, the thing is, realistically, I think them not going for it almost cost them the game because they should have lost. I'm being honest. They should have lost. He shouldn't have made. I mean, there was like about a 30-yard chip shot that guy missed, but it happens.
Yeah.
And
they could have lost. Yeah, you're right.
And your takeaway.
Oh, my takeaway is J.J. Watt is the MVP of the league right now.
Wow, not bad.
This past week he had 2 sacks. He hurried the quarterback 4 times. He had 3 batted passes, and on top of that, another touchdown.
Dude,
That's 3 touchdowns.
Wait, is that still more than McCoy?
Yes.
Dude, they showed it. Listen, you're not just gonna pick on me. J.J. Watt has the same amount of touchdowns combined as McCoy and Calvin Johnson.
Wait, and Calvin Johnson?
He's hurt.
Calvin had his first 2 in week 1. I mean, listen,
Calvin didn't play this week.
that is something.
That's,
man,
that's still not.
I mean, if we were gonna give out MVP awards, I would still give mine to DeMarco Murray, considering like he could literally not play for the rest of the season and win the rushing title.
He almost has 1,000 yards rushing.
Man, what about Peyton?
Listen, I still said Peyton's not gonna lose another game, but to me, DeMarco Murray won, and I actually agree J.J. Watt too, and I think you can make that strong case for J.J. Watt. If their team was winning the games,
Yeah.
I would have J.J. Watt at 1.
I-
That's the difference to me.
They only lost 33-28 to the Colts.
Yeah, but they were losing 24-0 after the first quarter.
true.
Like they should have.
And they came back.
They let up 33 points.
That's what I'm saying.
Still got the L.
And he helped by putting another touchdown on the board.
No, absolutely. And I think honestly, Ryan Fitzmagic isn't really that magical.
Not good at all.
He's terrible.
Everyone here knows it's not true.
He's really bad.
He's
Oh,
not.
Man. Oh man.
Tell me how he's good.
Tell me how he's bad.
What's the record?
That offensive line is so bad.
All right, listen. Arian Foster's been putting up just absolute
Patrick got
numbers.
This
Just
is Arian Foster.
No,
All right,
that
no.
doesn't make
We're getting into it. We are not wasting time
Fitzmagic is
on
nice.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
sense. You
I
brought
was
it up.
Magic is nice.
I thought it was going to be a quick 2-second jab.
Right now, who's doing better, Hoyer or Fitzpatrick?
Oh, he's going to say Fitzmagic.
No, it's obviously
doing better?
Brian Hoyer.
Okay.
Dang you!
Okay, now.
Magic is still good.
Okay, anyway, please.
Another time.
Week 7.
He was better
It's
at riding the
It's
bench.
week 7 coming up. Couple key games. I have them in front of me. Now looking at this schedule, the first one that pops out to me is going to be this Cincinnati Indianapolis game.
Same, just first one too. I thought.
So if we would go around it, Petey, who's going to win that game?
Wait, Cincinnati
It's
who?
the Colts and the Bengals.
Oh, Colts. Come on.
Yeah. Joe.
Colts.
Yeah, Colts.
I have the Colts too. I mean, I said they were going to lose 4 in a row for a reason. I honestly and Andrew Luck he could make a strong case for that MVP too.
No.
He could make a case, and I didn't say
He leads the league in touchdowns.
And if I'm not mistaken, yards as
Passing
well.
touchdowns.
I think doesn't he lead the league in yards?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's had a really good week. Do you have a?
Yeah. The Jets versus Patriots.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
mean-
that.
Yeah,
Walsh. Like,
You think that's gonna be a good game?
well, Walsh. What do you think about that?
This is
Listen,
gonna see
alright.
if the Jets are.
Don't you think-
gonna change
This is the thing.
their season around?
me,
or they're just gonna be
me,
a bunch of
me,
scrubs?
me, and Joe did have a conversation about this, right? The Jets have they played the Chargers, and at the point they played them, the Chargers considered one of the best teams in the NFL. Top
31
5
zip.
teams. And they get 31 zipped. Okay, then they play the Broncos.
What
If it wasn't for that pick 6, they lose that game by 7. Realistically, they were in that game.
was it 31-17?
Yeah, they were in that game. Now they're coming up against the Patriots. Over the past 2 weeks, hottest team in the
Patriots
NFL.
hot.
Hottest
Yeah.
team in the NFL over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
It could be them or the Browns.
and then you
but
go and
give the Patriots.
you look back at their schedule. They play the Bears. Geno Smith does absolutely terrible. If Geno Smith maybe could have just not turned the ball every time, they could have won that game.
Yeah, but
blow a 24-point lead to the Packers, and then they win week 1. The Jets have had some unfortunate luck, and I really think that they're gonna have to switch the quarterback's position up. I liked actually Geno Smith. I thought the Jets were gonna go for a playoff spot. I don't think he's gonna get the job done. As far as a prediction on the game, I like the Pats. I just don't know if it's gonna be a blowout or if their Jets are gonna make it close, and I don't have to predict that. I'm just gonna say the Pats are gonna win.
What do you say, Pete?
Patriots.
And
I think it's gonna be blowout Patriots. They're at home.
honestly,
I don't know. If
I
it's gonna
think
blow,
honestly, I don't know
The Patriots
why.
have like
I don't
a
know
31
why I'm gonna
win
go
streak
with
at
them,
home.
but
No
I'm gonna go with the
way.
Jets.
Wow, that'll be the last time I ever hear you say that too. Anyway,
The Patriots have
You know
a
why? 'Cause-
31 game home game winning
Is that
streak.
because you want the Jets to win?
Nah, I think
he
that
hates the Jets more than the Pats.
I know, but
I think they're gonna win the game. I think it's a divisional game. The Jets always play the Patriots.
This is the thing. I would normally agree with you, but this is the thing.
They have to win. They're in a situation where they have to win.
No. They need to win. They're not gonna get it. The Pats are not gonna lose. There's no way.
Think?
There's no way Brady going home like that.
Look, if
You know what I mean?
if Geno doesn't turn the ball over, it could be. I think it's gonna be a close game. If he
the
starts
thing. It
if he
could be
starts
close.
throwing picks, starts doing bad throws, then Patriots. But I just have this feeling that the Jets are gonna win this game.
But yeah, and I honestly I don't blame you for that. I think another game to look at here. Supposed to be high-powered offense. I'm looking at this New Orleans Detroit game. Drew Brees has absolutely and his I'm not gonna put it all on him, but him and the Saints have not looked good.
True.
Period. They've
Not
just
his fault.
What's their record? 1-4.
I think they have 1 win
1-4
against the Vikings,
And
and they
Lions,
really didn't dominate that game.
Lions are 3-2, I think.
The Lions honestly cannot get someone to put field goals through the uprights.
They got Matt Brady.
I mean I've never seen.
What's he go? He goes 1 for 3, I think.
Yeah,
that's
I
crazy.
feel so bad.
I
for
feel like
this
4
team.
for 12 on the year, all combined. All.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
no, I mean
terrible.
it's
That's
really
not even
really
like
bad.
kind of good.
No,
terrible.
it's
That's
honestly
awful.
I'd throw PD out there right now to try and put one through the uprights if I had the option.
I would just go for it at 4th down.
Yeah,
that point.
they might as well,
You
right?
should just sign Charles Rosingo.
Did they really?
Just let him Dominic and Sue kick him. Let him Dominic and Sue kick him. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Looking at it, Detroit isn't that bad. I don't think New Orleans. I think Detroit is gonna could make a push for that number 1 seed in that division.
In that game, I think Detroit's winning.
I'm agreeing too. I like Detroit.
What do you guys think?
I'm going with the Saints.
Pete, what do you got?
Detroit.
Okay, and I like your pick.
See you in the
I think
morning.
this is going to be a great game, honestly. Green Bay Panthers. I don't listen. I am a big Cam Newton guy, so there's a little bit of bias in that. But listen, I know you're both Dolphins fans. But realistically, going into that game, everyone did think that they thought the Dolphins were going to get trashed.
They should have won the game.
They should have won the game, right? So I mean, the Packers have not been killing teams, and the Panthers are hot right now.
Packers. They're playing at home. Packers. That's all I'm gonna say. Packers. It's Aaron Rodgers.
That bad man's gonna show up.
Have you seen the Panthers? They gave up. All right, they tied. They gave up 37 points. The last few weeks, they gave up, I think, over 30 points. The last 3 games. And Aaron Rodgers. Who else than Aaron Rodgers is gonna put points?
This
Put numbers on the board?
is all I'm going to say.
He's so good at the game of football.
The Packers are going to win. The Packers are going to win. Over, under, 75 points. You like the over or the under? Combined by the two teams.
Over.
Under.
I'm taking that over, man. I think
Staying over, yeah.
listen, I think Jordan Nelson will have at least one. I think Cobb will have at least one. A random like a tight end's going to have one. I think Eddie Lacy might rush in too. When you look at Dalton still put numbers up, and Giovanni Bernard was like the top performing running back of the week. You're gonna have an offensive onslaught coming, but honestly, the Panthers are gonna respond.
You know what scares me though? Not scares me, but it just makes you think. Like the Packers, they put up numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
They put up 7 points against Detroit and lost that game. Like, isn't that crazy?
Which
like, just
makes
thinking
no
about
sense.
it.
It just makes no
It
sense.
just like they could play like Aaron Rodgers plays great. They could play so great, and then they put up 7 points and lose to the Lions.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
It was.
I guess that's how it works.
It's a week-to-week game.
Yeah, exactly. I guess that's how it works. But I'm still going with the Pack. Tundra, baby.
Now there are.
I got a game, Walsh.
Go for it.
It's gonna be a record-setting game. It's gonna be where Peyton Manning comes the all-time leading touchdown thrower in the QB.
Ready for my prediction?
Don't.
Broncos win because they're not going to lose another game this whole season.
That was good. Of course, I'm going with Broncos. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a close game, but the Broncos are gonna go away with it.
Yeah, I think it'll be close, but Broncos win by touchdown, 10 points.
Do you guys think he's gonna break the record?
100%. I think he'll break it in the
How
first
many
half.
does he
He
need?
needs three to
break.
break, right?
Oh yeah, wait, no. This is actually.
break.
He needs 3 to break it.
Break
So
it,
here's the
yeah.
question: does he break it in the first half, or does it take? I'm
Second
being honest.
half.
I'm being
The whole
honest.
game.
I like
Second
it.
half.
I'm being honest.
The whole game.
The whole game. What do you think? I think he breaks in the first half.
You think so?
Yeah.
You know what? I think so too.
Yeah, I think he's breaking.
I think the 49ers look like they're getting a little better, so I think second half.
Now there's actually a game that I want to specifically do last. I think we should talk about the Monday night game because I think it's actually Houston Pittsburgh. I don't know.
That's a boring game.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
it depends what Pittsburgh shows up.
Exactly. It depends.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with
How
that.
about my
It's at
boys?
Heinz Field.
And
That means absolutely
they
nothing.
lost to the Bucks there.
And they barely beat the Jags.
You know what grinds my gears? Petey with his left field comments that make no sense.
You know what I'm a little upset about too? Last week I said Victor Cruz would be doing the salsa dance, three TDs.
Victor Cruz, bro.
Yeah, he's out now, like-
Patella.
I mean,
But
what?
Holy Cross.
Oh! Breaking news! Ogletree is trying out for the Giants.
What app?
Holy Cross
Go Knights?
alumni.
Yeah, I was gonna tweet it to you, but
That means
the
Walsh is going to a
hurricane-
Giant game to go see
The Hurricane is
No,
too
listen,
long.
I'm better than Kevin Ogletree. No, I'm getting
Kevin Ogletree.
I'm not even gonna get in. All right, there is one more game we have to talk about it. Based on the two teams' performances last week, it shouldn't be close. I'm going with the upset. I like the Giants to beat the Cowboys. I honestly,
I'm going with the boys.
I can't disagree with that though. I can't.
I don't. There's no way the Giants put up that same performance. I think, and honestly, the NFC East are like almost always good games. Almost always. Really, like it really is true when you think about it. A lot of the times, divisional games are close, and I think it's going to be a close game. And I think that so far Romo has only done it once, where he choked and did very badly at that 49ers week 1. And I think this is just going to be a game where Eli prevails in the clutch moments, and maybe Romo doesn't. That's how I see it.
The only way we win this game is if Rashad Jennings comes back.
Andre Williams, I think. Is
the
beast.
Cowboys line is going to manhandle the Giants line.
You know, I
disagree with that completely. You think they're gonna have a bad game like that twice in a row?
Listen, dude, you have
Bro,
to.
it's you're going up against the best offensive line, and look what they just did to Seattle. DeMarco Murray was another 100 yards. The guy's 750
Okay, the
rushing
Giants,
yards.
okay,
Who's second?
Sales-
Wait, does anyone know
sales-
who's second?
Probably Le'Veon Bell.
I'm trying
Seattle's
to-
D line's not good.
What?
Seattle's D line's not good.
Michael Bennett has a nice Madden Ultimate Team card, though, if anyone likes to play
he
Madden
went
Ultimate.
overall. And he's dogging elites. You know, Walsh.
Who's second?
Le'Veon Bell, 540. The difference.
Le'Veon Bell.
It's 243 yards. The difference.
Oh, you know what I saw? You know what I saw this week? I think SportsCenter put a picture up. DeMarco Murray has more rushing yards than NFL teams.
Yeah, no. They were the only
teams.
No,
They had. I think I don't know. They had 4 teams in front, and then they have
I know
DeMarco
who it is.
Murray. And then
I know who it is. I know who it
Yeah,
is.
it probably is the
It
Giants.
was the Steelers, the Cowboys,
Yeah.
which doesn't count, and it was one more team.
and then it was DeMarco Murray. He has more rushing yards than teams.
Bucks.
Yeah, it was San Fran.
Than teams.
San Fran.
Is that
I mean,
crazy?
Baltimore.
I mean, the Giants. Huh?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, listen. In front of him is I think it's like it was supposed to be like Baltimore. There's like he has more than almost every team in the
Than
league.
teams. That's crazy.
What?
That's what?
Excuse me.
Hey, is that a?
Hey, hi.
You want to hear my upset of the week? This is coming up.
I thought you said it with your Jets. Now you got another one.
2 more.
No.
2 more.
2 more. Okay.
Do not say the Raiders.
Raiders,
Oh,
Derek Carr
over who?
Cardinals,
Nope.
Raiders,
Nope.
and Kansas City Chiefs over the Chargers.
That I could see.
I
The
can't-
Raiders. Derek Carr, and Derek Carr.
They played the Pats great. Lost. They get demolished by the Dolphins.
Hey.
They
Obviously.
they play the Chargers. Great, lose. This team is not. It's just they're not meant.
They're gonna win.
No.
They're gonna win. And the Kansas City
No.
Chiefs, Alex Smith, is gonna get the job done.
No way.
Okay.
Brandon Flowers is gonna have a day.
Okay, wait. I have an honest question right now. If you had to make a prediction, listen. After I saw the Jaguars kick get blocked, it's almost guaranteed they're not winning.
Oh my! I saw them up. I'm like, yes, they're gonna win.
No, but
I'm like, Scobie doesn't miss, and it gets blocked.
if right now, if you guys had to try and make a prediction, who is going to be the second worst team? You have teams like
Oh,
you have
it's between the Jags and Oakland.
no second no.
I think
Jags
Jags are
Tampa
the
Bay.
You have Oakland, Tennessee, Tampa Bay, the Redskins.
Nah, Tampa Bay. That defense is
The
like a
Eagles?
high
No.
school defense.
I think it's gonna remain Oakland. I think Oakland
The
might get
Eagles?
a win.
Stop! They're 5-1. PD. Stop! I'm not listening to you anymore.
The Eagles.
No, honestly, who do you think is going to be the second
I
worst team in
think
football?
I think
Oakland.
Oakland.
Yeah.
But they are gonna
terrible.
beat the Cardinals.
You know who I really think pathetically is going to be honestly? I really think it's going to be the Redskins.
Could be, yeah.
You know what is so?
Even if RG3 comes back?
I'm a big RG3 guy.
What if he comes back, though?
No, but let me just. I didn't think he was going to ever start another game. I thought Kirk Cousins was going to be the man. Kirk Cousins is bad. He's bad. He's bad.
He is made to be a backup
He
quarterback.
He's better than you.
Though. He puts.
You know
numbers,
what,
though.
PD? This is the thing, though.
What are you talking about? He was
His past
top,
performances, I don't know.
He was a top performer.
You know what I'm saying?
2 weeks ago.
If I go out there, I give a hair flip, I might get 5 fantasy points just off that.
Kirk Cousins. I mean, I think it's a good backup. I think he's a good backup.
But this is my thing, right?
He could come in for a few plays.
If you're the Redskins, do you rush RG3 back and risk him getting hurt? Or do you just let
No.
yourselves? Or do you let yourselves be terrible the whole year and get a nice draft pick?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Right?
Terrible.
Well,
Well,
that's
even
what
if they
they
have
should.
Did you
RG3,
see what
I
happened?
still
They
think
got
they're gonna be
RG3 back
terrible.
and
If RG3 come back, first of all, he's only gonna get him like 3 wins, which is just gonna get him like the 6th pick.
I think
which is just-
honestly, I think RG3 is not gonna do good on the Redskins. I think
you think he needs a new team?
they're trying after the injury. They're trying to make him a pocket
Dolphins
quarterback,
should get him.
and he's not. And no, I don't think that. Did you see top 5 runs of the week? Ryan
wait,
Tannehill was
wait.
number 5 with a top run. Come on, stop
Hold on.
yourself.
Robert Griffin III or Russell Wilson?
Who would I rather have?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson.
Okay.
Wilson.
No, because you just said that the Dolphins should get Griffin III, but you told me that the Dolphins wouldn't be 500 if they had Russell Wilson.
They wouldn't.
They
Well,
would.
what would the
They
record
would.
be, RG3?
Russell
They would.
RG3 is better than Tannehill.
That's not the question.
But I'm just saying, like, I'd rather have
Okay,
RG3 than
Okay,
Tannehill, but I'd rather have Russell Wilson than RG3.
So
Ah,
Russell
alright.
Wilson's better.
All right,
I
so
don't
right now
think-
Russell Wilson comes out of a team. That means you think they finish 7-9 or worse. What do you think your team is going to finish this year? Like 5 wins?
I have no idea.
wait.
What's your
wait.
record?
It depends
right
on the
Did
schedule.
you see what happened last year?
And the
RG3?
schedule's
What's your
really
record?
bad.
Ryan Tannehill did so much better than him.
No,
Yes, he did.
I don't
What's
like
your
Tannehill.
record
at
right
all.
now?
Just because you don't like him doesn't mean he's bad.
What's
I
your
don't
record?
like Tannehill.
All right, guys,
Oh,
we
so
have
sorry.
In the big-
we managed to like
big time,
10
he
minutes
does
over our time.
never clutch.
The other people who do have
8
shows.
minutes.
But good stuff. Lot of sports coming up. Actually, we are 1 minute into the NLCS. Everyone have a great weekend. Join us back here regular time Monday 3 to 4.
Dolphins.
Let's go Eagles.
Let's go Mets.
Oh, Rangers versus Islanders.
I'll watch that game for a little bit if I'm not asleep.
Nice.
But thank you WICR for joining us. This has been Roommate Rivalry. Walsh, Ant, Petey,
See ya.
Joe.
Peace.
Later.